Honoring Hawaii's NFL greats this morning, we're joined by former NFL player and UH standout Rich Miano, one of 5 players with Hawaii ties being honored in a ceremony on Sunday's Pro Bowl. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So this is kind of cool. I'm going to give you a hard time. Is this making you feel old?
Well, I do feel old, but knowing that...
You look great, but I just think...
No, but knowing that a couple of the inductees are older than me, I'm kind of right in the middle of this class, and then we have the young guns like Olin Kreutz and Chris Naoli, but we have Rockne Freitas, who's a pioneer, and then Jesse Sapolu, who I played with, but is a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, you guys really have done so much, though. I mean, as far as bringing the attention to the community, the mentorship here to the community, this is pretty cool. When you look back on your career, I mean, what was it back with that kid back in Kaiser that you think had that fire to go so far?
I don't know, because I was a walk-on, whereas you look at these other guys in this class, they're so big and strong, and they were probably predicted to go to the NFL at an early age. Myself, I was just a grinder. I continued to work hard. I continued to be that guy that everybody said couldn't do something. And so I think that's where I hope to be a role model and an inspiration for younger people in Hawaii.
When you look back on whether it be your time at Kaiser or at UH or, the Eagles, the Falcons, the Jets, is there any particular story or anything that sticks out to you that was particularly memorable? I know you had so many memorable moments.
Yeah, you know, when you talk about just being part of a team and being on 3 teams, and we went to the playoffs, but we didn't go to the Super Bowl. But when you talk about personal goals, you know, I intercepted Troy Aikman twice in the first half.
Nice. Yeah, bring that up.
I had a touchdown in terms of a game-winning touchdown right at the end of a football game. So as a defensive back, as an individual, those were fantastic things. But the thing you remember the most is the team. Yeah. You cannot ever replace the atmosphere of playing a kid's game, getting paid well, doing what you've dreamed about your whole life. So I think that was always an inspiration, and I never took it for granted.
And you are really bringing all this full circle because head coach now over at Kaiser, your alum, as well as the camp that's been going on for how many years now? I would imagine that was pretty important to you to bring it back.
Yeah, it was, and I consider my whole life to be full circle because it started at Kaiser High School, like you said, then the University of Hawaii as a player, coached there for so many years, 13 years, played in the National Football League, went back to coach at Kaiser, at UH for so many years, and now coaching at Kaiser High School. So my life has come full circle, and it's great because at this age group, I think they're even more influenced, and it's a better chance as a teacher, as a coach, to try to get them to think about college, do the right thing, and stay away from drugs and all those other things. So it's been very rewarding being at Kaiser the last 2 years.
Well, so lucky to have you here and such a contribution to the community. Thanks so much, and congratulations on the new title.
Thank you.
Pro Bowl coming up on
Overwhelming.
All right, thanks a lot, Rich. All right, coming up next, marine mammals stealing the show. Check this out. More of the dolphins ripping it up there in Cali. It is 6:23. You're watching KITV 4 Morning News.